Hi there, that's right. It's Nick Dutch back on the camera yet again. We've got another delightful tarot reading to do today. We've got someone whose YouTube username is NastyJD, who's got an important question about her career. But before I go into that, I'd just like to apologise for not having got quite as many videos done recently. There have been a few problems. Obviously we've got the volcano happening in Iceland, which means that mail from the US can't come into the UK. So I'm not going to be receiving my paycheck from America as quickly as I would normally. So I'm working double time on a UK company at the moment, alright? So I've been taking up a lot of my time with that just to make sure I can cover my bills by the end of the month. But anyway, that's enough about me and on to NastyJD. Now, NastyJD has been working as a nurse and basically following in her father's footsteps, which I think is wonderful. But NastyJD also has a very strong desire to actually work as a chef, you know, doing cooking work. So there's a bit of a question over whether NastyJD should carry on with being a nurse or should actually move on to something a little more cooking orientated. I will warn you now that there isn't a single job in the world that's easy, and I've worked in a few kitchens myself. I wasn't actually doing the cooking. I was working as both a kitchen porter and I was doing food preparation, and it was quite stressful. But anyway, let's just have a quick look and see what's coming through. I mean, my main message there is, you know, you don't always have pleasant jobs doing the thing that you like. Alright, let's see what the reading says for you today. Alright, been shuffling like mad whilst I've been talking. I know you can't see my hands, but there they go. I'm doing my usual tarot reading shuffling thing. Okay, and we'll see what meanings, thoughts, feelings, energies, signs and associations can appear for you. Okay, well, we've got a bit of an interesting reading, and I think what I should do is show you the cards so you get a feeling for what kind of message is coming through. Just a moment. Okay, well, the first thing that I'm noticing in this reading is not many signs of change. Alright, so the reading is not pointing out that you are necessarily going to change your career, but there are also plenty of signs here which are suggesting to me a feeling of happiness. It's a sense of stability. Maybe that's coming from the nursing work. There's a sense of victory which is also associated with happiness, which suggests you're doing something you've always wanted to do, and a sense of bringing yourself onto a level whereby you're actually happy, you're being able to live quite a balanced life. I mean, I'm not seeing any signs here which are directly related to you doing cooking for a living. Alright, obviously when we got the earth signs there, that's often associated with things to do with the physical world, including the nourishment of the body, okay? So cooking is going to become a part of it, but there is still this sense of continuing doing what you're doing. We've got stave signs there, and they're often associated with mercurial energies, and that can still be associated with healing work. So it's still pointing out a bit of a sense of you doing something of a therapeutic nature. Not necessarily nursing, okay, but something of a therapeutic nature. But there's also this mixture here, suggesting helping people on a more down-to-earth or a more mundane level, which is implying that there is some other benefits that could come from your culinary interests as well. So my interpretation of this is a bit of a blend of the two, okay? I mean, if you were to get a bit myopic and just focus on just one or just the other, there's a sense of things not quite working out for you, and I think that could well be emotionally rather than intellectually. But the general trend is still, to the most part, we're talking about 80% really rather positive, with a great sense of satisfaction coming for you in about 12 to 24 months' time down the line. So I think you'll be doing a bit of both, to be honest. So you'll be keeping yourself happy spiritually through doing cooking and learning more about cooking, and maybe even doing part-time work actually as a chef. I feel you're going to become a nurse first, and then you're also going to study in culinary college too. I really think you're going to have the ability to do both and to fit both into your life. So it's quite an interesting reading. It hasn't provided a black and white answer. It hasn't spoken directly about you should do one or you should do the other. There are no real signs of a big change. So essentially, if you're going towards nursing at the moment, carry on going towards nursing, but as there's signs relating to a feeling of happiness from the cooking side of things, my recommendation would be to give that a go as well. Alright? You're still going to be able to get pleasure from your life, and you'll still be able to do essentially what is right for yourself. Now, I don't want you to consider this to be a biased reading. I'm not trying to say you must become a nurse, you must do that, you must work in the medical profession. Certainly not. You do have to follow your heart, but you've also got to follow your stability as well. And I feel that you need to have a blend of the two coming through to you. And also, if you were to just do cooking, it would be incredibly stressful and might even seem rather menial. And if you are doing a blend of the two, you could do rather well. I'm seeing a vision of you writing books on cookery in the future. I'm seeing you writing down recipes that people have never tried before, doing something more of an experimental nature, teaching people how to bring out the best flavours, using all the right herbs, okay, all the right ingredients to bring about the right quality of change, okay. I really feel that you can do that, but I also feel it's more of an intellectual level for you. I don't feel that you would want to spend 12 hours every single day slaving over a hot stove. But I do feel that you've got an intellectual and a creative desire to play around with the ideas associated with food, with flavours, and providing people with basically the pleasure from good quality food, not necessarily purely from the action of just slaving over the hot stove. Maybe that's where you want to be. Alright, so do the nursing anyway. That's my suggestion. Anything I say here is just suggestions anyway, okay? But do the nursing anyway. But also study the cooking side of things and read up more and more recipe books. Try them in your spare time. Alright, build up a repertoire of maybe 20, 50 or 100 recipes and write a few books. Alright, and get known for that. Then you can have a number of different revenue streams, okay? Because you can be doing cooking, you can be doing nursing, and you can also be selling books. And that could provide you with a very good financial future in the long run. Okay? I do hope that's been helpful and has given you a bit of perspective, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Bye for now.